What's happening, guys? Martin's back again. You know where we are, so let's get into it. So I'm here with
Rosa from Finland.
Okay, so what we're gonna do today, guys, we got five fragrances, and this is the autumn review. So basically, we just want to know which fragrance, from your opinion, from 1 to 5, you think is good for guys to wear during autumn time, and then obviously, you can give me your final position as to which one you think is the best one. So today we're reviewing. First one is Prada Luna Rossa Black. This is the flank of the original Prada Luna Rossa. Okay, then we've got Spice Bomb, but this is the extreme version. So this Spice Bomb, I don't know, Invictus, no. Spice Bomb Extreme, which is a little bit, how can I say, heavier than the original one. And then we have the Yves Saint Laurent, we have La Nuit de l'Homme. Okay, next one, number 4, we have this particular one, which is the EDP of Givenchy Gentleman. And the very final one on the list, we have Dolce & Gabbana's The One EDP version. Okay, cool. So the very first one, by the way, are there any fragrances that you actually like on guys, or any fragrances that you've won?
No, like, yeah, that's the thing. I'm not actually very familiar with like guys' fragrances. Like, obviously, like if somebody likes to like walk past on the street and they have something nice on, like you would notice.
Okay.
But then, other than that, like I don't really like if I go to the like shop or even buy perfume for myself or anything. I don't really like pay too much attention on like the guy stuff in the shops. But then obviously, like if I smell somebody just randomly on the street or wherever, if they pass us by, like I would kind of notice that, oh well, that was a nice smell, or oh, that was a strong one, or whatever.
Okay, cool. So it's not a big deal to you, but you do appreciate it if a guy has a fragrance.
Yeah, I think, let's say, like if they have a nice fragrance, I would kind of notice it. But then if they don't have anything, I wouldn't kind of think about it, like, oh, like yeah.
Okay, cool. Makes sense. So that's good. So you got some awareness of fragrances, which is a good thing. So guys, very first one we have here is Prada Luna Rossa Black. Okay, so I'm gonna spray this on here. That's the very first one.
I think I need to wait a bit longer. It smells really strong.
So again, this is the autumn sort of collection now that we're going through.
Oh yeah, obviously it's going to be stronger than the...
So the designer fragrances. Normally we'll do Zara, but today we're going with the autumn collection that I've picked out.
I don't think I like this one that much, to
really?
be fair. No.
Okay. So from 1 to 5, what would you say?
Maybe 2. Actually, now it's starting to get a bit better. I'd say probably 2. It's
2?
Yeah, it's somehow like, yeah, not my size.
Okay, so for you, is it too heavy? Is it too like?
Yeah, it's quite heavy. I think on the skin it would probably be like a bit lighter.
Okay.
But I feel like on its own like that, it just feels a bit too heavy. Let me just try once again.
Yeah, but hey, don't sweat these first impressions, you know, so don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So again, but bear in mind it's for autumn, so we're thinking more of like obviously colder weather in England.
No, absolutely. I think that's probably a good like autumn fragrance, like autumn winter.
Okay.
Winter season. Okay. But then.
What, 2 out of 5?
Yeah, I think like as a first one that wouldn't be my favorite, so I'm looking forward to trying the next ones.
Cool.
To see.
2 out of 5. So that's a harsh review. I'm not gonna say anything else. But
I'm really critical.
Hey, you
really
got to
picky.
be. You got to be. So the next one is Spice Bomb Extreme. So I mean,
I think I'll wait for a bit more because I noticed that one did change. So I don't want to be too picky like to begin with.
Maybe I have to get some coffee to like change the senses. So this one is Spice Bomb Extreme.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit because again, like in the beginning, it just smells really strong.
So the original one that came out, by the way, for those that don't know, this is the original version. This is Spice Bomb. This one is probably maybe a little bit lighter. Obviously the extreme version, hence the name Extreme. And again, we're focusing more on the winter type of colder type of environment. So this is one which is actually a little bit more expensive. This one costs around about, just for the 50 ml, this one's about £60 upwards for the 50 ml. 100 mils getting there to like £100 nearly.
I'm really like undecided with this one.
So from 1 to 5, what would you give it?
I'd probably say 3 for this one.
3 out of 5.
Yeah, again, not my favorite, but slightly better than the other one.
Okay.
I do like the idea though. I think it's a very creative, the Spice Bomb. Like that's a good idea.
Cool. Right, I'm gonna leave it here so we can always go over it again another time. As a final sort of review. So that was 3 out of 5. So again, we're not doing too well, guys, on these autumn fragrances. Next one here for you guys is Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme. Okay, so Put spray on this. This one's like rocking it more with cardamom on this one. Cardamom.
Oh yeah, this one's definitely better than the first one. I think this one's much more like much fresher. Like still like good for autumn winter, but yeah, I'd say 4 for this one.
4, okay.
Yeah.
So 4 out of 5 for you. So for 4 out of 5, is this more something that a guy should be wearing to the office? You should be wearing it maybe for like a date or casual scent. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's much more neutral. The other ones were really strong. So I'd say probably for day use.
Day use.
Yeah.
On a date, this is not one to wear on a date.
Yeah, I think you could wear it on a date.
Okay.
Like I guess it depends on where you go on a date. If you go for lunch or like for like during the daytime, like
a date with a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Would a guy get a second date wearing this one, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well there you go, guys. So 4 out of 5 on that one. Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme. Okay, we got 2 more to go. Next one is, and again, I don't want to give my personal opinion on these fragrances. I want you to give your idea, and then I'll say my point at the end. But ultimately, this is the next one. This is Givenchy's Gentleman, and this is the EDP version. So probably a little bit heavier than the original. Voila.
Right, let's see. It's quite crisp, I'd say. I'll wait for a bit more. I think it's gonna change a little bit.
But this one's actually not that expensive. I think this is 100ml. I think this cost me around about 100ml. I think this one actually costs £50, £60. So Givenchy seemed to be a bit more reasonable in price with it.
I quite like this one as well, but not as much as the previous one.
Okay.
So I'd say maybe 3.5.
3.5 out of 5. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So the autumn fragrances aren't going down particularly well, then, guys. Hey, I mean, so 3.5. Why 3.5? Then what is it that you don't like about this one? Is it too? I know you're saying they're heavier, but again, we're thinking of like cold weather, so.
No, it's just, I think I'm just benchmarking, like comparing to the other ones that I've tried. So, because the third one has been my favorite so far. So I'm kind of just like comparing against that.
Okay.
And I don't want to give the same one than the previous one because the previous one was better.
Makes sense.
So.
Okay, so 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And the very final one.
I'm actually excited about this one because I have the one for females,
okay.
but I've never tried the men's one.
So this is the men's one. So this is actually the EDP version. It's not the eau de toilette version. So this one again is higher concentration.
Yeah.
But again, there is some mixed debate on that in the fragrance community. And there we go. Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP, 1 to 5.
Oh yeah, I like this one. This one's good. I'd probably say you get like 4 or 4.5.
So this one's got 4, 4.5.
So yeah, it's yeah. This one or the third one is definitely my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what makes this one stand out to you then? What's the particular? So if guys were to go to the shops and think, I've never smelled this one before, you give me your opinion. What is it that a guy? What makes this one be 4.5 for you?
I think it's just like it's quite fresh, although it's like higher concentration and like it's quite strong in a way, but it's still fresh. Like with the other ones, the first 2, I think they were just like a bit too much. So I think, yeah, it has this kind of fresh smell, although it is still fairly strong. So,
Okay, cool. Yeah. So 4.5. So basically, we got these 2 that both actually have cardamom in it. So you got EDP, EDP, and this one is the EDT. Funny enough, but at the same time, so between the 2 of them, if you had to pick, so you originally gave this one 4 out of 5, and then you gave this one 4.5 out of 5. Yeah. Again. And these are the 2 that are in the running, guys, for the top spot.
Oh, this is a tough one. I like them both.
If you had to pick one,
I think it will be this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm surprised. Okay, so this one wins.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's the winner.
So, counting down then from the beginning, the worst one, the lowest scorer was Prada Luna Rosa Black. Then we had the next one in the line, which was the Spice Bomb Extreme. And then the next one after that was Givenchy Gentleman EDP. And then, to my surprise, we have this one, which came in 4th, which I'm very disappointed about. This is one of my most favorite ones. And then ultimately, the winner seems to be here, which is Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme, which is very interesting because one of the top fragrance reviewers apparently, well, he actually is, with something like 4 million subscribers or something like that. This is his favorite fragrance. So it's interesting that you chose this. But yeah, cool. So thank you for joining us. And there you know, guys. So this is the one to go and check out. If you can get this one on sale, by all means, go and check it out, because for this lady, this was the best one. So yeah, anything you want to say to the guys? Comment, like, and subscribe, anything like that?
Yeah, just follow him.
Yeah, tell him something in Finnish. Tell him something in Finnish. Tell him to have a good day or something like that.
Hyvää päivän jatkoa. Moikka!
Exactly, guys. Okay, so thank you very much, and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next video. Please do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll get back with you some more videos and more fragrance reviews. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.